Okay, NYC famed viewers, I have three gentlemen here today. Would you like to identify yourself?
My name is Jeff, 21.
My name is Johnny McPhee, I'm 21.
Jeff Kaufman, I'm 50, no,
Oh, wow.
50,
50.
56, I don't remember.
Okay, Mr. Jeff, what do you do?
I'm a teacher here at Aspirations High School. I'm the father of two wonderful daughters.
I'm a full-time student. I'm trying to get a job right now, actually, and I'm a parent. I'm a father of one child.
Alright, I'm a student as well. I have a job, SES, internship, and I'm with Jeff.
Nice. So we got two teens and an adult, if that's cool to say that with you gentlemen. Okay, so the first question is, being that I'm speaking to all fathers, what are the pros and cons of parenting to you? What does that mean to you?
What's the pros and cons?
Yeah. Like what's the advantages and disadvantages of parenting your child?
The con is like if you're about to do something bad, you realize that what you're doing could have, like, you can do something better than what you're doing, you know? Like what you're doing, it could affect your child's judgment, you know? Like, say if I do something, he see it, he's gonna make it seem like it's okay, just because I do it. So it's like the baby doesn't know right from wrong. It's like you have to teach him. So it's like you have to teach yourself how to go the right direction.
Okay. What about you, Brother Johnny?
And then again, you know, as being a father, you're more like a role model to your child. You know what I'm saying? It's not just, oh, I raise them, and when they 21, I'm done with them. You're a role model to them. So if you make good choices, and then most likely they'll follow up behind you and make good choices and go to college. You know what I'm saying? If you didn't go, maybe they would want to go by making the good choices off what you made.
Nice.
Those are really great things to say. I totally agree. What you have, something that starts at like nothing, and then you get to watch it as it grows. And I have two children, the two most wonderful things that happened in my life, watching them grow and watching them get ready. One already graduated college and one is getting ready to go into college, knowing that from their very infancy that I had impact on them. They have half my genes and half my wife's genes, and they act like us sometimes and they question us sometimes. And there's never a dull moment, and it's wonderful to watch them go into the world.
Nice. So let me ask all you dads something. How much time exactly should a mother or father spend with their child for it to be defined as quality time?
Ain't no time limit.
Ain't no time limit?
Ain't no time limit on that.
At the end of the day, something happened to your child, your responsibility. So it's like, you know, there ain't no time for it. Whatever happened, they calling you.
There is a little time limit. I disagree a little bit. Maybe this happens because I have older children, but the fact is that you still have responsibilities as a father. And although the child is probably the most important thing in your life, it's not the only thing in your life. And if you don't take care of yourself, then you're not going to be able to take care of your child. So although quality time in terms of free time, absolutely, all the time you can spend, all the time you can spend is the best you could do. But at the same time, you have to make time for yourself and take care of the obligations that you have. You got to make sure the child's supported. You got to make sure there's a future for the child. That doesn't take place unless you take care of yourself.
Nice. So what would be the advice you would give to dads in general, and what would be the advice as younglings you would give to the teenagers out there, the importance of being in your child's life? Let's start with Mr. Jeff.
Okay, well, one of the things, with all due respect to my students here.
The students.
Yeah, they're both my students. Being a teenage parent is not the best possible scenario. I mean, I realize they're parents, and I'm not trying to put them down for it because they're making best what they can, but having a choice, it took my wife and I a long time to decide to have children, and once we made that decision, we made sure we were financially able. We made sure we had our lives in order so that we could devote the time and energy to them. So what's really important is that you provide them with what they need, and you have to be sure, like I said before, that you have what you need. Now, if you do get in that situation, where some of our teenagers do, then you have to look for other support. You can't do it on your own. There has to be adults in your life. There have to be other people that you don't disrespect that you work with, because now raising a child is going to take more than just your efforts. It's going to be a team effort with either parents or others involved, and you have to recognize that. Now, my parents and my wife's parents, they're all elderly. You know, every now and then they were able to watch my kids and stuff, but I couldn't depend on them to do that. They're not in that position. Younger people have it a little better in that regard, because normally there are parents or aunts or uncles around who are willing to, you know, to do those kinds of things. You have to maintain those relationships. They have to be positive, and you have to make sure whoever you entrust your child with is thinking the same way that you think about what's important for your child.
Okay.
What was the question again?
The question is, do you have any advice to give any younglings out there who are teenage parents on the importance of being in your child's life?
Yeah, I got something to say about that. Pretty much, if it's yours, don't run. Because if you run, you're going to miss the most beautiful thing in life. That's it. Like, don't run. You know what I'm saying? I know it's hard and stressful, just like Jeff was saying. It's real hard, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm a parent myself at a young age. And trust and believe, I wanted to breeze, but I didn't. I stayed, you know what I'm saying? I made a promise to myself that I wasn't going to be like my father. So that's what made me actually stay and go through the supporting and the stressing and the crying at night, the bottles at night, the Similac, the baby diapers.
All right now.
That's what made me want to stay.
Super dad.
You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't want to be like my father. So that's
Nice.
what made me.
I can dig it. You, Jeff?
I don't know what to say, man. It's like, just said what I was supposed to say. Just, let me see. See, like, just cherish the moments you have, you know, like, if you know that you're not ready for it, at least try to like, find a good situation, because, like, with me, I didn't want to, like, I'm not saying I wasn't ready, but, like, I had decisions, like, to do abortion and, like, you know, to think about the situation or just leaving it, but I was like, nah, because at the end of the day, I grew up without my dad. Like, he died, so it's like, he would have been in my life if he didn't die, but it's like, I want to be able to have, like, a childhood with my son, you know, do things that I couldn't do with my dad, you know? It's
All right.
like, you know, I just have basically another childhood, but with him.
All right.
If I could just add one more thing.
Okay.
It's also important for young people, or all older people as well, the two parents, okay? And it's really important, especially with fathers, that they recognize they have to work with the mother. Now, they don't have to be in a kind of relationship like a husband and wife relationship. If they're interested in the child, they have to develop their own relationship with the child. But at the same token, they have to be able to work with mom. And
Right.
They have to be able to be in a situation where they provide support for each other, whatever the case may be. Unless you're a sole parent, I don't know too many sole dads, teenage dads. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sure there are some, but most of the teenage dads that I know, they need to be able to work things out with mom, otherwise that child's going to suffer.
All right, you heard it from Team Aspirations yourself, NYC Fame viewers. This is the CEO signing out. Later.